everyone. It's your big sister Chiquis, and you've reached my personal voicemail box for the Dear Chiquis podcast. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with, whether you're going through a breakup or having issues with your family, or maybe you have a question about my personal life. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and my opinions, and if you're suffering from a serious issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your message at the sound of the beep.
Hi, Chiquis. I wanted to get your feedback on my little dilemma with my in-laws. So I've been with my fiance. We recently just got engaged for about 8 years. And throughout our entire relationship, he's been very fortunate to provide for his parents. But my issue is that they don't work. They just want to be Mantenidos. And I come from immigrant parents. My entire family are immigrants. And so for me, I just can't wrap my head around that. And so he obviously is very disappointed with his parents, but he's like, what do I do? And her mom and I had a little disagreement, but I felt like it wasn't my place to necessarily say something. It's more so him, but he has an amazing relationship with his parents. And so he's like, am I going to sacrifice this amazing relationship with my parents because of their finances? And so I just kind of want to get a different perspective. We're both on the same page. It's just we don't necessarily know what to do. So yeah, I would love to hear what you think.
Hi, Lulu. Thank you so much for trusting me enough to give you advice on this because I get you. I hear you. I know it's tough when you don't understand because your parents are so different. So I can totally get that. I sympathize with you and your fiance. It sucks that he can't talk to his parents. It's great that they have a great relationship, but I don't know. This one's a tough one for me because I'm always one to say that a partner should support their partner, like their significant other, with decisions that come with family because you don't want to get between that. But he's also feeling what you're feeling. And I do think that you're going to have to just support him with pushing him on having a conversation. Maybe he could say, look, for the next 5 months, I'll help you guys, whatever it is you guys decide. But after this date, I can no longer help you. And then maybe he can wean them off. First, start with that. They'll probably get upset, but at least he's giving them enough time because he does have to start his own family. Like he has to provide for his own family. And that's a lot. That's a lot on one person. And it's obviously causing some type of tension between you guys. And I think it's only fair. And if they do get upset, they'll get over it. I do recommend that, weaning them off. So maybe giving them a date. And then after that saying, okay, or hey, for the next 3 months, I'll give you guys the full amount I usually give you. And then after 3 months, I'll give you half. You know what I mean? Like just getting them to hopefully find another way of getting some type of income. Because I do understand those are his parents, but that's a lot. And I know it's probably going to make him scared because he doesn't want to have a bad relationship. But if they have such a good relationship and the parents love him and want the best for him, then they're going to understand sooner or later. It won't be easy, but I do think that this has to happen soon, especially before you guys get married. Tell your man that it's important that he says, this is my decision. My girl has nothing to do with it, because then that's a whole other problem. You get me? It has to be, and it has to come from him. So I hope that helped. It's just it's difficult because, I mean, I don't know how old their parents are. Can they get jobs? So I need a little bit more information. But anyway, I hope my advice helped. Please keep me updated. I want to know if, he finds the courage to have this conversation, because I do feel it's needed. Okay, guys, we have another question from Erica.
Hey, Chiquis. I have a question. I lost my mom 4 months ago. Having a rough day. I have a lot of rough days. I know you've lost your mom. What do you do on the days that you don't want to be like productive? Some days it's hard for me to get out of bed. Some days it's hard for me to do anything. So, what do you do on the days that like hit you the most? Like, how do you get out of that funk? What helps you when you miss her most? Thanks, Chiquis. Love you. Bye.
Oh, Erica, my heart. I want to give you a big hug. I'm sending you a big hug. I get it. It's very fresh, babe. It's fresh. It's 4 months. I always tell people this. It's tough. The first year is the most difficult because you are experiencing everything for the first time without your loved one. You need to be patient with the process. You need to be compassionate with yourself. And when you are feeling the way you're feeling right now and you feel sad and you don't want to be productive, it's okay to sit in that for a little bit. That's okay. You lost your mom, one of the most, if not the most important person in your life. So don't be so hard on yourself. When I felt like that, especially in 2013, right after my mom passed, like the first 2 years were just so difficult. I would just lay in bed and I would watch a funny movie or a movie that she liked, and it made me feel closer to her. I had one of her dresses that I would keep in a Ziploc bag and I would smell it. And I would just like it stayed for a few months, and maybe like 8 months, I think, after her passing, because I tried my best to preserve it as much as possible. And I would just hug it. And I'm like, okay, she's here with me. And I would just do things that I know she liked, or even eat her favorite foods. That would also make me feel closer to her. My mom loved pork rinds with Diet Coke. So I would be like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and have a conversation with myself and eat this. And I would do that. And a lot of people don't know that because I wouldn't go to the cemetery a lot because I just felt she wasn't there. I felt like the cemetery, like her garden is more for her fans. So I just felt like I forced myself to understand and feel her everywhere because I didn't want to feel just this is where I have to go to feel her. You know what I mean? So I definitely recommend that. Listen to music that she liked or songs that make you remember good times with her, movies maybe that she watched, anything. It will definitely help and comfort you. And it's okay to feel that way. It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. And when you want to smile and you want to dance, do it. Don't feel like, oh, I have to be sad or feel guilty because you feel happy some days. That's okay. She wants you to be happy. And just know that she's a lot closer than she ever could have been before. Like, that's what comforts me now. Like, my mother is helping me a lot more from where she is, wherever she is. And I want to think she's in heaven, just happy and, doing her thing. Than she was. She's a lot closer to me now than she was when she was here physically. I'm sending you a big hug. I hope that helped. And just be patient. And if you can, try to do therapy or read a really good book on grieving. That'll definitely help as well. Oh, my Erica, te mando un besito, like a a big kiss, babe. Okay, guys, we have one last question from Brie.
Hey, Chiquis. So I just want to say I love Jenny. I mean, that is probably if not like my favorite reality show because other than Jersey Shore, obviously, but I love it. It was just beautiful watching your mom, watching all of you guys. You guys were so fucking like regular people living in this big ass house. I was like, fuck yeah. But I seen you and your siblings are all doing good, and I really love that for you guys because you guys have been through so much, and that's honestly really, really inspiring. You guys don't know. But I'm rewatching I Love Jenni, and I seen foreshadowing kind of moments and like stuff that I don't know if you guys like ever think about, but the first one is when Mikey was like he doesn't want to name his daughter hoe names like Genevieve and Jezebel. Like how does Jackie feel about since her daughter's name is Genevieve? And the second one was if you ever do have a kid, and I hope you really do, Chiquis. I'm really like hoping that you'd be like the greatest mom ever. But if you do, are you gonna continue the ILJ, the new Destiny's Child, and you're gonna name your child something with, was it I, because you have Luna and Jayla. So that's it. I love you guys. I really hope you answer my questions because I was watching, and there's a lot of them that I really want to know, but those two are the ones. How do you feel about those moments?
Oh my gosh, Brie, you definitely made me laugh. I love your energy. I love it. Thank you so much. I thank God for I Love Jenni because I can go back and watch my mom and hear her laugh and hear her voice. It's such a blessing. Recording I Love Jenni some days was just really heavy for whatever reason, whatever was going on at that time. But now looking back, I'm just like, wow, what a blessing. And I love that you guys are still watching it. So thank you. Mikey has always been a clown in a good sense, in a good way. He always says the darndest shit. And I swear it's like you can never take it personal because it's coming from him. Like he has such a beautiful big heart that when he says things, he's just really a funny guy. I've always told him, you need to do stand-up comedy, dude. So I don't even know if Jackie remembers that. I have to ask her. I don't even remember that. Like you just reminded me. But Genevieve is not a hoe name. That is such a beautiful name. He's crazy. Anyway, and then I don't know. I would have to talk to Emilio. God willing, yes, I have a baby. But he has said he wants our baby, if it's a girl, to be named Janae, at least her middle name. But I think I'm just going to do my own thing, I think. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think it would be kind of cute if I kept with the tradition, but I don't know. I got to talk to my man. I'm a submissive wife now, girl. So, oh my gosh. Thank you for your question. That was so nice. There was a little bit of everything in this episode, guys. And I just want to take the time to thank Lulu, Erika. I'm sending you a big hug, baby. My heart. And Brie, you made me laugh. There was a nice range of questions today. So thank you, guys. And if you would like to leave a question about anything and everything, I don't ever say, don't leave this type of question. That's just not my style. I'm down to answer anything. So please leave your question at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Ooh, love you. Bye. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.